Welcome, welcome, welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Grand Rising, everyone. It's actually 9:02 in my neck of the wood in Huntsville, Alabama. What time of it in your neck of the wood? First of all, let me just get my disclaimer. It's already up. Fair use, right? I don't own no rights to no songs if they pop up. Everything is for educational, entertainment purposes, and everything is allegedly, allegedly, and allegedly. Now I'm finna write my y'all make sure y'all come in and be hitting that like button. Come in and support the channel. Black Titanic. That's just my cash app, and I do have a PayPal. PayPal.me. Oh shit! What happened? What the fuck? Well, I disappeared, but I'm still up there, y'all. Oh, I hit some button. I hit a button. I thought I was gone. Oh Lord, I hate. Oh, PayPal mean slash Oma. Y'all come on in this house. Come on in, grandmama house. Come on in. I'm back. I'm back, you guys. Come on in. And then hit that super chat too. Hit the super chat. Super sticker. Super stickers. Super stickers and like button. Okay, I hope I'm back on because I had disappeared for a while. All right, I think I'm back up here, you guys. Anyway, Grand Rising, everybody. And it's been raining here in Huntsville for the last few days. Yes. Y'all know when I was growing up, my mama used to say, I can tell it's gonna rain because every bone in my body hurt. And I used to think old people were just kidding me. But since I've gotten old, it's true. It's strange how we are so connected with the universe, you guys. Yeah. And I remember when I was young and I first started working in nursing, they would say, well, it must be a full moon out there because all these old people in here are just acting up tonight in this nursing home. Yeah. And then I learned that that's true. Y'all know that if the moon is just tilted just 1/3 of a degree, it will flood the whole entire earth. Yeah. The moon controls all the rivers and the lakes and the ocean. Bet y'all didn't know that. Anyway, you guys, I was looking at Miss Jackson. I forgot her first name, but she indeed was the pioneer of a telecommunication. This young lady made the fax machine. Miss Jackson, yes. Wow, all forms of telecommunication, anything that we use dealing with the telephone, the fax machine, 911, Miss Jackson did it. I didn't even know that. And then what about Miss West? Now we do know that Miss Gladys West, that's her name. She's that GPS lady. Anytime you ride down the road and you turn that GPS on, a black woman made that too. And then we talk about Miss Brown. Now Miss Brown is the one that made the security system for your home. Home security system is Miss Brown. Y'all don't tell y'all something. They don't teach us that in school, but these black women have been paving the way. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about trauma bonding. You guys, I've been keeping up with that SUV and escape entertainment on Bravo, but y'all know that I love me some SUV and I love me some escape music. But in between that time, we got all this drama going on with the two sisters, Latasha and Tamika. And it seemed like Latasha, man, Rocky Bivens. It's been the problem with this group from the beginning, you guys. Y'all come on in this house. Come on in here. Yes. Yeah, Rocky just been a problem. And the reason I put that picture up there, I noticed that Rocky Bivens, that's Latasha's husband from Escape, Maso, Maurice, and Martell. All three of them, on Love and Marriage Huntsville. All of them are they are male chauvinists. Yeah, male chauvinists. Oh yeah, I gotta put that male chauvinism. Male chauvinism, they believe that men's are superior to women's, that women's supposed to just sit back and shut up and be quiet. And usually the male chauvinist is abusive. He like that male chauvinism. They, I'm not, most of the time, they don't have to be physical abusive. They are psychologically abusive because they use you mentally as a punching bag, right? Everything is your fault, man. If they sad, it's your fault. If you sad, it's your fault. They're always psychologically punching you. Yeah, male chauvinism. That's what we got. And then these women, they trauma bond with these men. They have a deep emotional attachment to their abuser, like we see Latasha Scott, and especially like we see um Letitia. Letitia, just like she enjoyed being a slave, y'all. Now, I know y'all seen that Kim Ministry, but I've not talked with Kim Ministry relationship panel that they have my soul on there and Tisha. And Tisha was just up there embarrassing herself, you guys. I'm going to show that. But good morning, everyone. Grand Rising. Y'all come on in. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all share. Y'all subscribe. Y'all go back to my other videos. Y'all hit those. Yeah. Another thing about these male chauvinists, they like to isolate you. They like to isolate the woman. That way, they are often jealous over whoever the people are with because they want control. They can't control you if all the time you got somebody in your ear saying, "Look, this not right. This man not right." So that's one of the things that I noticed with Martell. Y'all remember Martell was just going on a rant about Melody brother Marcus. And he says, well, no, it's not because he's gay that he do not want his children around and he don't want Melody. The fact is, it was about control. He wanted to isolate Melody so Melody did not have that network. He wanted Melody to be codependent on him. She don't have nobody to run to. It's him. So that way he'd be able to control Melody. Yeah, these women don't realize that they're trauma bonding with these men, right? Trauma bonding don't necessarily have to mean that, this man is physically beating on you. We're talking about mental case. Hey, Evelyn Chambliss, Grand Rising. Good to see you, Evelyn. Yes, Grand Rising. You guys come on in, hit that like button. I got 7 of you up here so far. Yes, Evelyn Chambers. And so these women, they most likely they're attached to these men, right? And most likely, if you look at their history, they got a history of codependency in the past. These women that are trauma bonding in their relationship, they got a history of codependency. They got a history of abuse, some kind of abuse. They got a history of some kind of abandonment. So we look at Tisha Scott we see what kind of mother she got. Her mother abandoned her, right? Then her mother when she was young. So she learned to be cold, dependent on my soul. My soul is the best thing that happened to her in her eyes, you guys. Although this man is mentally abusive to Letitia, to her, she's so deeply emotionally attached to him that she don't realize that this man is being abusive to her. Or she blames it, she'll blame it on somebody else. Male trying to mess up my marriage because male trying to make me independent. Yeah, male trying to uplift her, empower her, and make her independent. And she'll turn around and says, well, yeah, no, male, you trying to mess up my marriage. It's as if she enjoyed being a psychological slave to her husband. Trauma bonding, you guys. So let's talk about Kimmy. Kimmy very well is trauma bonding. She has been beat down mentally. Y'all, them Scots, brother, man. How is it that every last one of them is alike? On down to basement Billy. All of them are male chauvinists. All of them. Let's look at Kimmy. Now, Kimmy, you off for that chemo, so I'm gonna talk about your neck. Kimmy says she met her man off the internet. Oh, well, she saw this bald headed man on the internet. He was a barber, and she invited a stranger in her home, had a son. Now, men's abuse little boys too. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know they have sex with little boys too. She knew nothing about Maurice, but she invited this man off the internet into her home. Why? Because she was thinking about her own selfishness. To her, she said he was the finest thing walking. Never mind his personality. He moved on in with the woman. He moved on in with Kimmy. He was married. According to what's her name, he was married, but they were separated. According to Kyle, the wife, they were separated. Hey, Yvette Bell, you got these two E's in here, Evelyn Chambers and Yvette Bell. I believe that she has a problem. Yvette, who is she? Are you talking about? We're talking about a group of women right now. Is it Latasha Scott? Letitia Scott? Yeah, y'all. Before I forget, let me put that down. Y'all know what's her name? Y'all call her Latifah. Latifah, the thief. She steals so much to when this $30,000 was going around. That $30,000 was stolen from Tamika Scott. They thought it was Letitia. That reputation, I go follow this girl all her life. They thought it was Letitia. They was all under Letitia DM, telling her she ought to be ashamed of herself stealing $30,000. I thought that was quite funny. But it was so many people under her DM thinking that she was the one that had stolen $30,000 from someone. She got because of her past of being a thief. Can't wait for her to wake up. Now, Yvette Bill, can you tell me which woman are you talking about? Are you talking about Latasha Scott? Letitia Scott? Oh boy, they just alike. Or are you talking about Cammy? Hey y'all, let me put the call in number. So 404-907 7933. All right, call in number up there. Okay, she said she can't wait for anyway, all these women I'm talking about need to wake up. So let's get to Kim. I'm going back to Kim. Now, so they say that Tisha and Kimmy. Okay, yeah, thank you. So that's what I'm talking about. So we get to Kimmy, right? You guys, y'all come on in here. Hit that like button coming on in. Get the likes up. Y'all come on in to grandmama's house. So we're talking about Tisha and Kimmy. So Kimmy invites this man into her home. She don't know nothing about him. All she knows is he look good to her. She got this son there. She don't know if this man is a killer, a child abuser or not, but she invited him to her home. So she said, now Kyle, they both admit that he was married at the time, but they're saying that he was separated. Kyle is saying that they were working on their marriage. And I believe Kyle, because Kyle was just pissed. Anyhow, so next thing we know, we hear about Maurice living off of her. He was a bum, living on, going from couch to couch. And here this is this woman that is a professional woman, a professional nurse. This woman right here with class, beautiful, older woman takes in this bum in her home over her son, put him on her put him on his house, this house that she had worked hard for many sleepless nights. You going to work, you tired, trying to pay that mortgage payment, and then this man, they putting out one dime. You gonna put him on your lease. I mean, you gonna put him on your mortgage. So now he had the house, right? Now, see, if it was me, no way. That's what my nephew say that all the time. My nephew is single. He had 2 kids. His 2 kids, he into real estate. His 2 kids gonna get his shit. He said he don't care what woman come in his life. Well, he had that probably for these women's coming to his life. That's gonna be his kids. Anything that he with the woman that he got now that they building together, that's theirs together. But they don't get to be on them houses. They're gonna be go to his children, which that's what I would do too, and that's what I do too. Even as a woman, I got houses, but they going to my children. They ain't going to no man. Ain't no man. Y'all don't know the many sleepless night I had to cry sometime because I had to leave my children to go to work. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of guilt. We're going to have to work all the time and be away from your children. There's a lot of guilt in there. And for me to come along and get that shit to some man, you got to be out your mind. But we're talking about trauma bonding. We know little about Cammy past. We don't know about how she grew up, anything like that. I think she's from Baltimore. And y'all know Lady P. Lady P from Baltimore too. Y'all remember Lady P, the mistress, the retired mistress. I wish she'll call in today. I need to tell her to call in. But anyway, the retired mistress, Lady P from that same area is Kimmy. So that's what we're talking about, trauma bonding. Now, Maurice, this is so crazy to me that Maurice would put that son off on that woman. Deep emotional attachment and codependent is how these women are. They spouses are abusive and it is unhealthy. Now y'all know that Kimmy is going through chemo. I'm telling you, I watch these people when they come home, they be so sick after that chemo. They be so weak. She has no business trying to raise his son. Where do he work, y'all? I went by there. And just so happened they were packing up in there. And then I got caught. This is my second time getting caught on the Scott's property. But I went over there and I was peeping in the window like that. And the girl, I think it was one of the sister, was in there. I didn't know she was in there, but she was in there packing. She said that the business is closed down. Credit One is closed. So now, Maurice, we know that you're supposed to be this lawyer for Credit One, right, Maurice? But you're not working. Why in the hole? And you never work. I've been passing by there ever since it be open. You don't see not one car. One car in that parking lot. And then same thing with Scopes. Scope's supposed to be building all this stuff. You don't never see. No, it's just an empty field full of dirt, brick, and rocks with a Scope's flag. Nobody working. Nobody working, y'all. No, these business are closed. So Maurice, why can't you raise your own son? He leave everything to Kimmy. Y'all remember that episode where Kimmy cried. She sat in that chair and cried because he didn't even warn her ahead of time. In national TV, he uses psychological, mental abuse on her and said she had to. He was moving his son in. He was moving Kyle down. He gonna pay all Kyle bills, and she had to take care of the son. Now she had just got her son out the house. Just got her son out the house now. Now he want her to raise his child. These men are emotional, abusive, and they don't care nothing about your feelings. Now, let me tell y'all something. What you say, Jan said, Kimmy told Maurice, I raised my son. I'm not trying to have to raise another. When Maurice first asked her about monsters coming to live with them, she showed did. But but see, she's so trauma bond, she's so emotional, codependent on him till she didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. She set her feelings to the side. She set that to the side and sacrificed her own well-being for this man. And then how's he was gonna pay his ex bill? His ex Kyle is married. How you gonna pay for them to live when you don't work nowhere? That money was coming from Kimmy. Allegedly, he got who else was paying for everything? He wasn't working. He's still not making no money, y'all. Yvette Bill said, I believe he was messing with both of them. I believe Kyle. I do believe Kyle. Now, he might have told Kimmy that, he was through with Kyle. Well, y'all know these men will do that. They still be tipping in their ex bed. We see that a lot with Martell and Coleslaw. Okay, let's just go. Let me go ahead on. Let's just we're gonna break down this chemistry panel. Now, on this chemistry panel, we saw Maso and Letitia, and they were definitely out of their league. Maso disrespected this girl so much. And she was up there just smiling. She just smiling. This man up there on this platform disrespecting his wife until the other men's cringe. They like, oh no, I don't know what he talking about. The other men's cringe and say that, they love their wife. They love communicating with their wife. They love Miss Evelyn C. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Evelyn C. Oh, wow. Thank you for your super chat. Don't forget, you guys, to use that super chat. Miss Evelyn C. has blessed me with $50. But anyway, you guys, so he was so emotional, manipulative on that stage. You have to watch my soul. My soul like just pretend like he be joking, but he be saying the truth, and he be using his wife as a psychologically punching bag. None of those men up there agree with nothing my soul has said. All right. My soul is saying that sex, that's all he wants from her. And the other men are saying they like communicating with their women. They like being around their women's 24 hours. They like traveling with their women. They enjoy cooking, cleaning, all those things, And then if you watch the other women, they were so sexy and vibrant and confidence up there. And Tisha, she was just out of her league. Okay, you guys, let me just put this on up here. So, Sasha, how do you deal with difficulty in the midst of your marriage?
The main difficulties that we had was because we had children with other people, blended families, and that caused major problems in our relationship, how he thought, what I thought. Don't be saying nothing about my children. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. I didn't ask for your opinion, but my God, I got married to this man, so he had a right. Those differences, and I have to tell you, Iyanla Van Zandt played a huge role in me facing me on what I was doing wrong in my relationship and with my relationship. Okay, yeah, we have to break it up. Don't ever do a copyright infringement. We have to talk in between. But yeah, y'all, I saw her on Giovanni event, and she was not married to him at the time, or I think, or they were contemplating marriage, but she had a teenage son that did not approve of him. That teenage son had been there so long, and till when she was going to talk about marrying this man and bring another man in the house, he wasn't having it. But anyhow, I think they worked their way through, because she has this man she got is like a teddy bear. He loves her so dearly. Now, for those of you who don't know who Tasha is, if you live in Georgia, she's popular in Georgia. She's actually is a radio personality, TV personality in Georgia. I have to break it up I have to break this up, you guys, because of copyright infringement. With my son. So I had to check Sasha first. And that took a second, y'all. That took a second checking. And once I got it checked and started working on self, we don't really have those kind of differences. The kids are the hell out of the house now. Thank you, Jesus.
All right. So Michael and Gillian, how do you deal with differences? Because first of all, I listened to your interview, and you said you guys have only had like maybe 4 arguments. As long as you've been married. Answering this question. Because I want to know how do you do that? Yeah, because I'm like, how do you do that? How do you not argue? Like, you got to tell me that practically.
Like she just said, I don't even like to say that, because in all the years that we we've known each other, we might have had three or maybe 4 like minor kind of disagreements that lasted maybe 20 minutes, and we laughing about them later. Mm-hmm. And the fact is, I want her happiness beyond mine, right? So if she's unhappy, I'm unhappy.
So that's important.
Right? So that.
Okay, gotta break it up for copyright infringement. Listen, you guys, y'all, that's love. That man loves that girl. My soul don't understand that. Now, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I was so glad to see him, because it was floating around on the internet that this man was dead. I don't know if y'all saw that. All this time I've been thinking that my favorite, I love his shows, y'all. So I was sad that when I seen him, I was glad to see him. But that's love. This man said that if she's unhappy, he's unhappy. But when you are male chauvinist, you have no emotion. When you are narcissist, you have no emotion. And let me tell y'all something. You cannot now teach a 40 or 30-some-year-old man to have compassion and emotion. That's just not going to work. That has to be taught from childhood. It has to be in you. We're talking about mental abuse and trauma bonding today. These men up here, just look at the other 2 men, how they love and adore their wives.
That trickles through everything. Mm-hmm. That goes into the sex. There's no way I want to have sex as she did.
Wow.
So it's never something that, because I know I could have the biggest desire on the planet, and if she's not feeling well, I don't have that desire anymore. I can't even conjure that desire, because that's not what's going to fuel me. What fuels me is the chemistry. You know what I mean? So with everything else, I never want her to feel bad, because I want her to be happy. So no matter what.
Can we clone him?
So
can we clone him? So Jack, talk to me about practical ways on how couples, married or in a relationship, can deal with conflict.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check
okay,
for $160,000.
So we see now.
I always say that it goes back.
I want y'all to hear him.
And what I mean by GPS are
your guidelines or guidance that you have in terms of modeling that you've been able to receive and some of the things that you've seen over the past. And then in terms of your principles, most marriage couples, they may not state it, they may not know that they have it, but most marriage couples have principles in their marriage. And then it goes back to story. So there's guidance, principles, and storage. So what I mean by guidance is the modeling. The principles are like, what are your founding principles of your relationship? I can tell you that we talked a little bit about being friends, being honest, being faithful. And then the stories that you're telling yourselves when you're arguing. Most of the time, whatever you're arguing about, whatever you're disagreeing about is not the real thing.
Right.
It's the story that's happening.
Okay, I'm gonna move it on up. But one thing about these husbands and these men, they cannot identify with my soul. My soul is just unpassionate, uncaring, and he is a real male chauvinist. Now, male chauvinist, according to Google, is when a man feels like he's superior over a woman. When a man feels like a woman has no say, so she needs to shut her mouth and be quiet. So these men cannot identify with my soul. And Tisha sitting up there like she's the boss. They my soul and if y'all look at my soul and Tisha, they're out of their league. These are professional people. These people love their wife, and they're not into belittling their wives. Let me move it on up till we get to my soul now. Okay.
As individuals and as a couple. Okay, that's good. So I want to ask Marcel and Letitia, how has working in the public eye impacted your marriage, negative or positive? Our marriage, we get a lot of heat. We get a lot of heat about our relationship. People see our relationship on TV. They have a lot to say. So I get DMs, I get personal emails, everything. Everybody has an opinion. But honestly, it has brought us stronger. I think, like, we were like, man, this is us against the world. Like, you may not understand our marriage, you may not understand us, but we know each other and we hold each other accountable. And we was like, we know what goes on in our household. So you have to make sure that foundation is good and strong, and you have to know what you have within each other. So it has definitely strengthened our marriage. Okay. And Marcia?
This girl is a bunch of bull. Y'all know the only thing strengthened is myself. Now, what about your marriage? That's been strengthened because the only person empowered is him. Now, look, teachers sitting up there on that stage lying. There's her time to sit up there and learn. I mean, just learn from these other women's up there. That woman broke it down. Sasha must have been watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, because she said, teacher has said that she often tell us that my soul is the head of the household. She is what y'all call it when you do everything the man said, submissive. So that woman said, well, you know, if you're gonna be submissive, or he's gonna be the head of the household, he have to deserve it. Yeah, she interrupted her and told her that. Yes. So this man has been so abusive to her till she just memorize or deny all the abuse that she undergoing, and we can see it. We sitting up here every day looking at Love and Marriage Huntsville. We see them on the internet, on social media, and we see how this man treat her. She's so emotional, numb, and detached to what she's going through, y'all. Let me put it up. I have to break it up, y'all, so I won't get no copyright infringement and talk to y'all. Yeah, this girl sitting up there lying like she got a perfect marriage, and she never go into detail. She say the same old thing over and over and over. Yvette Bell said, makes sense. What is sad? Hey, Pamela. Hi, Gwen. Good morning, Grandma. And Chad, Yvette Bell, Evelyn Chambers, And Tisha and I am so ashamed for her. She is sitting on that stage looking so crazy. God help her. And my soul too. They just look ignorant up there and they sound ignorant. They are amongst these professional people. I'm not talking about their status in life or the money they got. These men love their wives, adore their wives. You heard Michael J. White. He said if his wife is feeling bad, he feels bad. If he wants sex and his wife don't feel good, well, then he's not going to bother her. He's not going to feel good about just jumping on top of his wife. Why? Because he cares about his wife feeling. My soul gonna come up there and gonna try to flip this all around because he think that he is intelligent. He gonna try to flip this all around and be his true self and think that the men's gonna agree with him. Y'all, let me just let it go. I wish I could just let it go through, but we can't do that no more.
So I know you mentioned something about being able to see yourself and even listening to some of the critics and making some adjustments. Some you throw out, but then some feedback you take into consideration.
Yeah. Part of being successful as a black man in America is to really, a lot of times you have to just not listen to naysayers. Right? And that sometimes can be a problem because
y'all look at Tisha, y'all. She's just adoring him like he's so intelligent. Watch how she look at him.
That you're doing it wrong, and you have to be steadfast in your own beliefs. So naturally, you grow accustomed to ignoring feedback from other people, especially when they don't know your real story. And just to piggyback on what Tisha said, it's been a real blessing. It's been a real blessing to have a lot of criticism, because we were a tree planted by the water and we were 10, 11 years in deep before we got any feedback. And for millions and really like hundreds of thousands of people are just talking trash about your marriage and calling you stupid and doing all of this stuff right here. And this whole reality TV. And the wind blows and you get bit, but you don't break. And then you turn around and be like, man, the hell with them.
Right.
And you grow stronger and you're like, it's us against the world. You can't mess with us. And so now I don't care. And I love the fact that our marriage is so strong, we can handle all of it. And I was like, put yours against the test.
He said, our marriage is so strong, we can handle all of it. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. But it's only person being empowered is him. This girl is not empowered. Of course, he feels like he the man because she memorized what's going on in her life. She is the sacrifice. He used Tisha as a psychological punching bag. He's always devaluing her. Now he's saying that it's stronger because she gonna come on and say, well, I'm submissive. I'm submissive. I am submissive to this man. Yeah, he's the head of the household. He's the head of the household. He don't even take his son to get a haircut, you guys. That's bonding with your child. He don't do nothing with the children. Everything is in her name. How are you the head of the household when we saw that? We saw these contract deals that y'all got. On every contract, Kimmy and this girl name is on there. Their name is not on their contract because if anything gonna go down, they not going down with him. And the same thing with Rocky Bevan. He's just like that. He used his women too, Latasha, to go down. Anything happen in their relationship, Kimmy, Latasha Scott, Tisha Scott, all three of these women gonna go down for their man.
You do the same thing as ours.
Right. I love that. Jack, I want to ask you, what are ways, because not just in the public eye, but just family, friends giving feedback about marriage, people on the outside, what are ways that couples can manage the backlash or the negative feedback or even the critics or even family who have something negative to say?
Boundaries are important.
If you are suffering from arthritis, stop what you're doing right now and watch this video.
I can't use setting boundaries is even more important.
do as well as a man. Like most women don't cut grass. That's just the reality. Most women don't go out.
But you should have this conversation before you guys got married.
So here's the thing.
Tisha do. She cut grass.
Her child, her even we see him on the news every day. Oh, little Ray Ray's getting his life together. He was going to church. No, he's not. He's a criminal. Little Ray Ray was not. That's why he got his jacked. So if you ask her,
well, in this case, Tisha put her child and the little boy in the buggy, go out stealing with him, teach him how to be a criminal. Let me go on move it on up with them. Let me see if it's on here though. I hope I did.
Molested. Do you think I was going to let that hold me down? I didn't do anything wrong. This person did something wrong too.
Oh my God, it's not on here.
Come on now.
Okay. That can play all the way through, you guys. But the point I was trying to get was, did y'all see the part when Tisha got up there, embarrassed herself? And she said that, that she's so busy. She's this wife, she's this mother, she's this boss lady. So she scheduled herself with her time, and she'll say that, that she had to schedule time to go down on them orally. My soul, I believe Tisha got in trouble for saying that. My soul was so embarrassed when she said that. That girl embarrassed herself. Then he came back and said that if he don't get what he want, if he don't like how she doing it, he go use outside resources. So we've been saying this all the time. That my soul goes outside of the marriage, right, you guys? And she been up there defending it. Oh, no, not my man. She been blaming it on Mel. Mel trying to mess up my marriage. She been blaming it on Mel. And he telling y'all himself that he goes outside to get resources. We're talking about the hook up sexually. And then on that last reunion, did y'all see that? This girl was trying to defend it to the end. Oh, no, I never had to endure no kind of infidelity. We talking about trauma bonding now. You trauma bonding. You don't even realize you undergoing mental abuse. Then your cousin came up and said, well, he been receiving what? Booty texts. What she think this man do with these booty texts, y'all? And not only that, she tried to memorize that about the booty texts. And then the cousin came and said, oh, well, he was answering her back. Then she had to tell her, yeah, he was texting her back. Then he gonna tell her, well, he was interviewing her or something like that. But anyway, we're talking about this psychological trauma bonding of these women. Now let's move on to, we talked about Cammie and how Maurice don't disrespect her at all. He just pimps her. He pimps her. What? For her house, for her money, for babysitting. He just a pimp hanging around her. So, hey, Flora Hook, yes, ma'am. She's totally embarrassed herself on all levels, and so did my soul. They look like some ignorant hillbillies up there. Let's move on. We're gonna say Rocky for last. Let's move on to Martell Host. Okay, let's look at this interview with Martell Host. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of this interview, then y'all have to go to my channel and look at the rest of it. But yeah, y'all, Martell tells so many lies. This man don't even know the truth when it hit him in his head, and then he think that we supposed to. Oh boy, this man think that we supposed to believe everything he said. Now y'all know we be waiting on Mel. When he say something, when Martell say something, we wait on Mel. Y'all had to listen carefully to Mel. Now, my soul was not my soul, my tail on my tail now. Now, there's another male chauvinist, right? He's a male chauvinist and he is a narcissist, right? So we all know about Martell, but see, what happened is that most of the time these male chauvinists, they don't start off like that. Like Melody and probably enjoyed her marriage with him. He was always like that, but she didn't start off like that. Then finally she realized, oh my God, this man is abusive, right? He is so abusive, and she gave him chance after chance after chance. And then she realized, I gotta get the hell on because this is not right. So Mel leaves and divorced this man. And then the other two women, all the rest of the women on the on Love and Marriage Huntsville, they so codependent on these men, and they got this trauma bond going on with these men till they thought she was crazy. They turned on her because they allow their men to emotional manipulate them, right? And then in Martell case, his personality is so unpredictable, right? She don't, yeah, they telling Mel in that episode that, when he asked her to walk her to the car, that she was being difficult. This man so unpredictable from the time he left that place to before he got in that parking lot. He could have been turned on Mel. That's just how unpredictable this man is. Martell. He got one person he can beat down mentally and use as a psychological punching bag, and that's y'all know who. Coleslaw. Coleslaw, yes, y'all. She's sitting up there. Where she at? Where you at, Coleslaw? Coleslaw gonna take anything. There she go. Look, y'all. We on my tail now. Male chauvinist. This girl is definitely trauma bond with this man, but she's a voluntarily now. She's not a victim anymore. She voluntarily trauma bond with him. She's laying up in his bed now. Now we already know that she's gonna be in his bed, Coleslaw. We know that, but she want the world to know, to think that she that girl. She want, and this man done abuse this woman, done devalue this woman. He don't even claim her. Look, she's in bed by herself. She had to sneak this picture. You got a baby by a man. You've been with this man for over 7 years. You still got to sneak pictures. She laying up there like she had to run upstairs. This is what I think, y'all. He might probably did something with her, or maybe not. We know but this picture right there, she done ran upstairs like she looking for something, jumped on the bed and took a picture of herself on this man's bed. Have no shame. She have bought into this being a sexual slave all her life. Martell is going around saying that he want to get married, but we do know that he's not talking about her. I don't know. Do this girl really feel like he? Look at her now. Do this girl feel like this man is talking about her? I wonder if Martell's telling her in the background when he doing that pillow talk that he might marry her and she'll just wait. Because she said, I'll wait. But he's so aggressive with her. She has bought into this trauma bond, right? So we're talking about Martell. He cannot manipulate Melody. She's too smart for that, so it makes him angry. But he can manipulate Coleslaw. Coleslaw in that bed for the world to see that she's stupid, that she's his dump bucket. She's that trash. That's what he look at her as, a trash bucket that he can dump all his trash in. He dumped this trash in on her, and then he blamed her. Now he blaming her for that violent episode, alleged violent episode. We saw on that live where he convinced her, yeah, it's the woman. The woman be so aggressive. And eventually she said, first she said, well, no. And then she finally admit, well, yeah, maybe the woman is the one that's more aggressive. So he'll manipulate this woman to feel like, any violence that he do to her, any emotional abuse that he do to her is she deserves it. And she feel like she deserves it because her psychological thinking is that that's love, you guys. That's love. That's what you call trauma bonding. She memorized anything that this man do to her. Hey, you're a peasant. Oh, he just said that just on the show. He just said that that's part of the show. He don't want Melody mad at him. So he don't stop with that. He keep on belittling her in public, and she keep on memorizing what he say to her. Trauma bonding, being emotional, codependent on this man. Now, look, one thing I do know about that family. Well, I can't say that. I gotta say allegedly. They used the last name Hoax. They use the last name Hoax because they honor. The sister called him Hoax. She got little Paris calling that little boy Hoax. The mama, I believe the mama called say Hoax because they honor Martell as if he this big time superstar. Psychological breaking down her. She beat this girl down mentally till she be looking any kind of way when she come on TV. We have watched this woman have a nervous breakdown on TV. We watched this woman used to take pride in her looks. Now she don't care what the fuck she look like. Cause he had broke her down mentally, y'all. He had beat this girl down mentally, and she's still trying to say that she the it girl. So let's just go. I'm going to talk about his interview. On his interview, one of the things he said was that Melody and him are working on their relationship. He didn't say that Melody and him was trying to work on co-parenting. In his head, in this man's head, him and Melody is going to be a couple. He talked about his whole conversation was about Melody. He said that Melody and him was the it couple. Did you hear that, Coleslaw? You keep saying that you that girl. No, not in my tail eyes. Look at that last interview, Coleslaw. He said Melody and him have always been the it couple. It couple, he can be, or that girl, that means the same thing, Coleslaw. He said Melody. He did not say you. He not mentioned you not one time. You went on watching this man flash even an older woman all in our face as his girlfriend. And you want to just run up there and take a picture of yourself in his bed. And he ain't even in bed with her, y'all. That's why we know she had to sneak that picture. She had to sneak this picture. He ain't nowhere around. She snuck it. Wow, man, you can't make this stuff out. Let me see what y'all saying. Gwen Brown said those. Oh, wait, Gwen. I'm gonna go back to you because they be going kind of fast. I'm gonna go back. I don't want to miss nobody. So Gwen Brown, Yvette Bell, Pamela, Flora Hooks saying hello. Yvette Bell said they do not learn anything that is a shame. No, they call it trauma bond. So in trauma bond, you think is love. You think that the way they treat you like a dog, you think that's love because something in your past have taught you that. Flora Hooks say, yes, ma'am. She's totally embarrassed herself on all levels. So did Marceau. On that Kim Street, they were embarrassed, and Marceau always embarrassed this girl. Gwen Brown, that's what I was trying to read. Those women on that stage think Tisha is a fool, making herself look stupid. you know what? You nailed it. You nailed it. I couldn't have said better. That's why I love call y'all my co-host. Gwen Brown continues. She said, my soul, Tisha does everything you tell her to do. Yeah, he the only one empowered, y'all. That's right. Everything you tell her to do and say, what you want her to say, that's why you have the upper hand. And then she really is the one with all the power. She's the one with the education. She's the one with the business, all the business in her name. She's the one with all the power, but she don't see it. She don't realize it. Yvette Bell said that is so embarrassing. Why even talk about sex? They was not ready. Y'all know what? It just make me want to throw up. Even as an old lady with that type of body that man got. That man titties bigger than mine. Big old flabby stomach like he 9 months pregnant. Big old butt. That just, that's a turn off. And I'm going to tell y'all how stupid my tale is. He's not no businessman. He going to ask them Scots to model his underwear. He's trying to come with some underwear. And he stupid. Who want to see their body? That's yo. He's starting off with a failure on his underwear, putting them up there. All them Scots brothers, all them look alike. Titties and butts and hips. Now, he work out in the gym. All those men that he work out with in the gym. Look like to me, if he was very intelligent, had a businessman, man, that's who he would go to. Them men with the hot body in the gym. But no, he gonna go to these flabby looking Scots. Maybe it look good to him. They say he on the down low, allegedly. Maybe that's what he want to see. Okay, Scorpio MZ. Good morning, Queen. On me in chat. Hey, Yvette says Stockholm. That is what she is. Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, all these ladies. All right, you guys. So let's just. Okay, I wanted to. Now, we were talking about, he's saying that, let's go. I want to do Melody, not his interview, because y'all got to listen at this. Melody answered everything, but you have to listen. He said, pretending like he had this wonderful conversation with Mel, right? This wonderful conversation with Mel, and they are on tune. And Mel called me, he said. And we were laughing about me. Whatever he was saying. What you call it when he was gonna sue her for something. He always suing her for something. But they laughed about it. But they come to this agreement that the children will no longer film on social media or on TV. Now, in his head, he's still the boss, because anything he say goes with Arian. But Mel ain't hearing that. So most of these bloggers called it out right. I was kind of wrong. I was saying, well, I thought Mel had went to court, and Mel said, hell no, you're not finna use my child, because he was trying to make Little Knox a Eminem kid. Well, he do refer to Knox as part of Eminem kids. Now, Erin is in on it now because he explained to her that he can make money off of that brand, the Eminem Children brand, including Knox. But you can't call her Knox, you gotta call her Maverick. So we see that Everett now. All this that she been saying, my son is not named Maverick. My son would never be called Maverick. He is Knox or Hopes or son. He got like 3 or 4 different names, the poor child. But anyway, so now she's agreed to call him Maverick. So I was thinking that Mel did not want this little boy to film on the House of Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I don't want to see him on there. Why should you be rewarded? You and your mistress done tortured this woman. Now, why should you be rewarded with money for with your mistress' child? That's just how I feel about it. That's my opinion. But let me put her on up there. So we do know that it's a court case because y'all know Anthony. Anthony had asked her. He said, Mel, what about this thing? Your children got their own brand. Will we be seeing that? Can y'all redo or revise that? And she said she couldn't talk about it. That's why I know. When she said that, I know there had to be a court case. I know that she ain't agreed on nothing. And then if you keep on looking at the interview after he left, she put up she said, oh look, while she was packing, she says, oh look, Sugar Mama products. Someone bought Sugar Mama product. So that let me know that Sugar Mama products are still gonna be selling. All right. Let me go and get to the interview, y'all. I'm talking so much. Oh, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Gwen Brown said they all are sickening except for Mel and Miss Van. My eyes on Kiki, the Fletchers, and Kimmy this season. Martell is very delusional, said Evelyn. Okay, so let me see. Martell hosts Rocky Bivens. That's me. Escape confront Bivens. Y'all. Okay, let me just do the minute of this so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
All right, everybody, let's get started. I know why you're here.
PK Joe. Good morning, PK Joe. Now, y'all, I'm just gonna give y'all the ending of this. This is y'all have to go.
And Carlos now have tried to play this like Stormy is the one that empowered Mel. Mel says she don't even know nothing. And that I put in with every business I ever launched and made a multi-million-dollar business. But what? She's undergoing chemo. She's a cancer victim.
Nah, this ain't the one, y'all.
That goes way, way back, you guys.
That's the one with Stormy. Stormy or production gonna say that Melody copy their marketing strategy, and Melody came back strong. She laughed at that. She said, "Marketing strategy? No, I don't even know Stormy marketing strategy. They can miss me with that. They always trying to do something. Let me find what I'm talking about. Oh, here it is, the Sugar Mama product. Y'all see that? That's the one I'm talking about. Where he trying to block Sugar Mama product.
Come on, y'all. This is England that died aboard the Titanic. Yes, black people was aboard the Titanic. After almost been trying to teach you guys that black people was aboard the Titanic for years. We had to come out of our graves, me and my homeboys and homegirls. We had to come out of our graves to get you guys' attention that black people was aboard the Titanic. Hey, now, after Oma needs your help. She only got a few subscribers. She need 1,000 subscribers now. You guys can do it this one. I think she got 98 subscribers. Come on now. Hit like, share, subscribe. Hit like, share, subscribe. Come on now. You can do it. You can help off the owner subscribe. But anyhow. Relax.
Okay, y'all, this is my anniversary, my YouTube anniversary today, you guys. And thank y'all so much. I got like 7,500. So y'all get me up there to 8,000. So I'm going to put this started right here. And then y'all have to go back and watch this. I think, hold it. I think I done missed. Let me go back just a little bit.
This decision is court order because Mel can't speak on it right now. There was this interview yesterday, and Mark does it, but it's something that I really want to know because it's pertaining to the children. So is it some truth to that you all are not allowed to put them on social media? And the reason I'm asking that is because Sugar Mama have a brand, and I know your kids are definitely have their own business come out. So, is there, if that is true, is there a possibility that y'all can possibly revise that for business wise?
I can't even go in now. So,
I said I'm not at liberty to speak on it right now.
well, at least you understand what y'all waiting for this. At least you been what you're always funny.
Thank you, Anthony. That's what I wanted to ask her. So it's court order. It has nothing to do with this man claiming that he made this decision. It's court order because Mel can't speak on it right now. Mel don't handle that. Sugar Mama products will be out. And for those of you saying that Martell can't make money off that Sugar Mama product, y'all was on the spot. He's trying to block Sugar Mama product from selling. Yeah, y'all were on point, and I was off point. Okay, it was court order because she can't speak about it. But Martell act like, that was his decision to do that, and Melody agreed.
So, how many orders are you looking to do today?
Usually when I run a sale, so right now I probably have about 50 that I've printed so far, and I'll have more to print as they go on. Usually when I run a sale, usually I do anywhere from 150 orders a day.
Hey, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Let me tell you guys something. All you bloggers, y'all had it. I had it wrong. I thought Mel was the one that had took her to court to keep him from filming with her children because he was trying to make Little Knox an Eminem child's part of the Eminem group. We saw that because he had started referring to him as Maverick, his mama. Okay, I talked about that. Let me speed it up to where I want y'all to see. Melody even enjoyed collusion with this man. Wish that y'all have to go back and look at this. I'm a product.
Okay. Like back up, so you don't put too much pressure on her, so you can spend time with the child.
You know how we talk about the guys aligning all the time, right? My mom. He was Avenue a year ago. I got it.
Okay. Well, girl, I ain't gonna hold you too long because I hear people bring some of their kids then actually be on this side over here. So my friend right here, Yashika, the one that Babyface Bakery that I was eating the food, she's actually making a cake for, can I say this? She's making a cake for Janet Jackson right now. So, and Jackson manager just next to me right now. Yeah, because I told you he was going to be a bigger they supposed to be coming up here to get the cake, and that's actually her kids over the right in the bakery. So, yeah. All right. Right. She's going to call me and say, hey, can you come by the bakery? I'm trying to work. But I'm glad I got one of these jobs I can go anywhere and work. Right. Right. All right. You have a good day, and I will talk to you all later next time we go live again. All right. All right. Bye.
All right, y'all. So I have one more minute, then I gotta go upstairs. I'm gonna use this one. Somebody ordered a chicken on the 2-in-1 washing shampoo. I'll see this. Ain't that pretty? So
Y'all saw that the girl smart. I ain't gonna say that. Somebody ordering the Sugar Mama shampoo. Keep on ordering the product. That tells a lot, y'all. That tells a lot. That tells a lot. Well, her just showing that product tells you that she gonna still advertise that he ain't stopped no sugar mama product. And then she also said in that interview, y'all go back, y'all can go see the rest of that. That's on my channel. But in the Bossip channel, she told it. Y'all listen to it carefully. She told Bossip that. Bossip said, what can we look forward on Love and Marriage Huntsville this season? She said, of course, I'm going to do my family as usual. I will be filming with my children. Y'all will get to see my children on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So that answered that in an indirectly that we will be seeing the children on Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's just in his head. He can tell Mel what to do and she gonna obey. That's just all he's saying. Okay, let's get to Mr. Rocky Bivens. You guys, y'all need to keep up with this. We're talking about trauma bonding. This right here is the worst trauma bonding that I ever seen. This thing with Escape and Latasha Scott and Rocky Bivens. This some For My Man stuff. Y'all remember For My Man and Fatal Attraction? She is a great candidate for My Man. Because a lot of those women do things just like her on For My Man. All right, let's get to Mr. Rocky Bivens. Now, to set the scenery straight now, Escape had always heard in the street that Rocky Bivens was taking side kickbacks, but they could never prove it. To finally, a reporter got mad enough because he can't get his money back. And this time, all four of them gonna sing is his wife. Rocky betrayed the reporter. Okay, I got this already on my channel, you guys, so y'all can go back and watch that on my channel. Let's go to Rocky Bivens, child. This is some mess right here. This is
Like, share, subscribe. Finally, that a felon has been committed. They can receive or they can relieve the comfort or assist the offender in order to enable them to escape. So in other words, this wife right here, right, she might be accessory. But her problem is right now is making sure that her man escapes. By all means, she will take the fall for her man. But right now, she's going to say that, no, my husband not taking no kickback. Really, kickback is considered a form of bribery. I explained this to my wife that you were my guy. Shoot me 20K. I just showed her you already sent me 10K. I will look out for you, but I need all four ladies. That's from the promoter. Organized crime. That's what this is. Organized crime, and this has resulted in a corrupt bidding scheme between these two. Right? Yeah, this is a contract that her husband and this girl, according to the husband, this is allegedly, his wife knows. They made this contract behind the group's back. It was not a legal contract. This is off the table. I'm doing this behind their back. Now, I'm going to say maybe Rocky is manipulating his wife. His wife seems to be kind of brainwashed, right? So, or she could just be gaslighted. Gaslighting means that someone can make you feel crazy. Just brainwashed. She could be just a victim, but we do not know. But according to Rocky, she knows. Basically, Rocky was working with the promoter for Tasha to get us on board to agree to do that promoter shows, and in turn, he was giving Rocky a kickback or an extra fee on top of whatever he was paying us. And Rocky was like, so
Rocky is extorting, I guess I'm using, or bribery, whatever you want to say this kickback is. But what he's doing is he's collecting money behind their back. Yeah, wow. So let's just see what he had convinced his wife some kind of way. Seemed like he had to convince her because Candy was not on board. And Candy and Latasha don't get along. But Latasha had to swallow her pride in order for her to even ask Candy come back on the board. Now look, they got this long time thing going around with them. Well, Rocky was whispering in his wife's ear, kind of brainwashing her, saying that, Candy wanted him and she was lucky to have him. That she was, Latasha, the wife, was lucky to have Rocky. So already now, Latasha is gonna stay up alone. She's not gonna like Candy at all. Oh boy, let me keep it going.
I'm with you. That's why I'm showing her that you got me, because she is the one who is gonna make all them listen. And you guys are trying to say that these screenshots came from Rocky and the guy. Yeah, this is number. This is number. Yeah, but this makes no sense whatsoever. Proof.
Look, y'all. Manipulation, brainwash. This technique that this man have been using on this girl, he said 28 years. He have convinced her that her memories, her beliefs are wrong. Whatever he do is right. So he have brainwashed her. She's a victim. It's like she, you know how you have a pimp and a prostitute in their mind, and you bring me all the money because that's all I deserve, and you don't, you're not worthy. But it's making it extremely difficult for us to really feel sorry for her. But it seems like this man had manipulated this girl or brainwashed Latasha everywhere, at home, at work, around her friends or her family. But whatever goes on, this girl, Latasha, want to make sure her man escape. Man, y'all know the movie. For my man, Tasha would make a great thing victim for my man.
He ain't got no reason to lie. He ain't got no reason to lie. I shouldn't have to worry about kickback within our own. So basically, are you saying that I've done that? But that's your husband. Yeah, but I haven't done that. But the text says, he already gave you a point about it.
See, she is, I don't know if she's pretending or what. But sometimes these women can be so brainwashed, you guys, to anything they man tell them they believe. But it is difficult to feel sorry for her as a victim because it don't seem like she ever resists anything that Rocky do. Whether he's wrong, she knows he's wrong. She knows this is wrong because she's saying, I didn't do it. Candace addressing that. Well, it's your man. She's being aggressive. She don't get aggressive because she don't like nobody talking about Rocky.
Here's the thing: any money that's going out should be laid on the table. Everybody should know about it. Every dime. I think that's where all the issue lies. At the end of the day, you believe that these are the screenshots from my husband to the guy. That's his phone number. Okay. Right. I'm sitting here with the girls, right? They have a screenshot of text messages between you and the promoter, and they're saying that you've been getting kickback and all this stuff. So they got these pieces of paper. You on speakerphone? Go ahead.
Pieces of paper. You know what it is. Those are texts. You know exactly. She's trying to start off by distorting the reality of what really going on. Okay, let's listen to Rocky now. Let's listen to him, the great manipulator. Now he so used to brainwashing his wife and the women that he goes with is alleged. mistresses that he goes with, he gonna try to deflect and try to tell Candy and the group that they got a misunderstanding. He's gonna do word. I don't want you to say 2 words on my behalf. I never want you to say that. That's not true. Yeah, it is. He talks to you all the time. That's why you're so big. That's not what I'm in this time. Yes, it is. You hear what she did? She blames. She gonna shift the blame now. Her sister trying to tell her that he always talking up for her. She gets on her job. He talks up for her. The sister's trying to tell her something, but well, no, she want to shift the blame back. She want to shift the blame back on the group. No, she don't want to hear. He is sincerely a manipulator. He's driving everything. He want to drive the conversation. He want to drive it to all this group will have self-doubt. And he want to distract. And she's going to help him too. She's going to clear her man. Watch how Rocky now try to divert the attention from himself.
And no predicament.
Hey, listen, y'all can do all that back and forth about what said he sent me. But I ain't take shit from him, and I ain't got that to hide.
Rocky, these are just prints. These are actual screenshots of the text message. So you don't have text messages talking to him about escape and helping him lock in the 4 members and him giving you money for it.
Me and him got the same text message.
Right, of course you do.
Right, so I can show y'all my phone. You'll see the same thing whenever we text. And ain't got to do with escape. Never.
Okay, listen. That's what manipulators do. They like to gaslight. They like to make you believe that you're crazy, right? Even though they're reading and they got the evidence in their face, right? Rocky want to seem like he is the victim. Anything wrong? Y'all wrong. We gonna shift the blame on y'all. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong about this. Now listen. He got this aggressive and anger about himself. He want to shut these ladies down. Y'all don't have no idea what y'all talking about. I got the same text messages. Let's see what you got, Rapper. Come on, Candy.
Not one text message, so I don't know, and I don't care because I ain't got none of y'all money.
Well, it's right here. It's right here. Girl, he wasn't stealing from you. Tamika, he's not been stealing from you.
Well, you heard that now. The wife gonna come in and she wanna divert this abuser attention. She wanna take it off with Rocky and put it on Tamika. Tamika, he not been stealing from you. Though he said Tamika, she didn't say nothing about the group, but that's her way of diverting attention. He is gonna try to dominate this conversation. He has no respect for nobody's feelings, not his wife, no the group, not anybody. He has some extremely abusive behavior going on, and he want to convince them that they are misunderstanding everything.
Sister met Rocky. She changed to the point now. Anything that he tells her, she believes. She's brainwashed. And this something that I can't undo.
Hey, Tasha, don't even speak for me.
Okay, go ahead.
Kickback.
Listen, she says she's brainwashed. That's extremely toxic, yeah. See, when people brainwash you, they always tell you have a terrible memory. They attack your insanity at all times. They try to convince you that what this stuff is just a made up crap. Okay, let's listen in. Now watch her now. She want her man to escape. So
for people who have to hustle, I don't have to hustle.
Man, go back a little bit.
Tamika, he's not been stealing from you. When my sister met Rocky, she changed to the point now. Anything that he tells her, she believes. She's brainwashed, and this something that I can't undo.
Hey, Tasha, don't even speak for me.
Okay, go ahead.
Kickbacks are for people who have to hustle. I don't have to hustle. I do the deals.
And then let me.
Okay, so, God, look at his eyes like he on something. he just admit that he accepted the deal. Kickback off of people who have to hustle. I don't have to hustle. I make the deals. So he's saying that he got a deal. You admit that you made a deal. Now, this deal that you got with Escape, this deal was illegal. There was no written contract with all four of these people in the group. So therefore, you might as well call it kickback. He called it a deal because we know one thing, that this deal that you made with this reporter or promoter, whatever you call them, was not legal because all four of the girls was not on the contract. They did not agree. Now watch the wife now. The wife, she just don't, to me, she has a problem. She don't feel worthy of herself. She don't even love and respect herself. She gonna de-escalate the problem and take on the blame because she do not want to lose Rocky. Watch how she take on the blame, y'all.
Let me chime in and say this. There have been times when a lot of us have brought shows to the table and have gotten a percentage because we feel like we brought it to the table. We've never had any problems with that.
Well, I'm saying.
Okay, let's just see what she said. Okay, well, let's just see. That's not what Kane and them saying. I told y'all she's trying to de-escalate it and bring the problem back to herself, the blame back to herself, the wife. If they all did that, right? That means there was a contract and agreement among all of them, whatever this girl is talking about. She said, we all have done it. So we all have done what? Made a contract. Everybody know that if I bring this to you, it's acceptable for you to get 10% because you did do this. Okay, let me just read what you guys are saying. Y'all, my co-hosts are tuning in to this rocket bibbing stuff. All righty. Yvette Bell said, take them to court. And Tasha is out of the group. Arlita Jordan said, I agree, Tango J. Y'all know what? They should have been kicked out of that group. I just was wondering, what is it? I was wondering, what is it? Why do they keep hanging on to this girl? This girl and her husband caused so much drama in this group. Hey, Vanessa Smith. Okay, let me see. Tango Bell says, she chooses to move with him, right? At this point now, she is a willing participant, ain't she, y'all? She is willing. And what do they call that? Accessory to after the effect. She can be charged along with him. According to his mistress on Tasha K, Rocky be doing pillow talking with his mistresses. Allegedly, she said that he said that his wife be in on it. They be in on all this stuff together. That's why she won't spill on it. She won't tell on it because they are tied up in this together. And we see this. Rocky Thompson, he's stupid, y'all. He remind me of myself. That's what he remind me of. He didn't even remind me of Martell. He remind me of myself. My soul always liked to philosophize stuff. He this big philosopher. He's sitting up there, yeah, I don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all, Rocky made me laugh. Rocky said, I don't owe y'all nothing. After all, I ain't got the, I don't do kickbacks. I don't have to struggle like that. I took the deal. Y'all, the man is admitting that he accepted money. I took the deal. I took the deal. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all got it wrong. I took the deal. That's what the man said. The man is admitting that he took the deal. The man is admitting that he took kickbacks. Yeah, I don't owe y'all nothing. Anything y'all owe me. All right, y'all. Rocky made me laugh, man. Yeah, Yvette said she knows about everything. I mean, everything that happened. I'm gonna finish. Alita said, love your analysis of these couple situations. I hope they can break free and love themselves. They know better and should do better. Now that they love their man, they gonna go to prison. This girl gonna go to prison over Rocky. Rocky ain't going nowhere. All three of them put their women's up front, y'all. They got it all in common. Marceau, now you know Martell was trying to do it to Melody, but Melody too smart. She like the hell with you. But Marceau, Maurice, and whoever and Rocky, all of them got their women's up front. Cause y'all know with them Scots, if anything happened on these business deal, which they all got sues, these companies suing them, is falling back on the wife. Let me finish this. Y'all, this is so funny. Rocky funny. Look at him. Watch him, y'all. Look at him, y'all. Him and my soul just alike, y'all. Ooh, Rocky, tell me, I took the deal. Yeah, I took the deal. I don't owe y'all nothing. Oh, he don't know this fool. Don't know he admitting that he really took the kickbacks. He called it a deal. Therefore, what he said, I did the deal. And I took the deal and I gave a service. So that ain't stealing. Let me let y'all hear this. Let me finish. I can't do Rocky. He's funny. This man funny. So it was a contract. But this man right here, he finna tell her that ain't wrong. He finna, his ego now. His ego, he wanna resolve the issue his way. He want to say he perfect now. He don't imply that the issue is not my fault. Y'all owe me. He want to exert his power around. Let's just go.
Yes, I don't have to get kickbacks. I don't get kickbacks. Mm-hmm. If somebody pay me, they owe me. That means I did the deal. So this ain't stealing.
That man just admitted. He just admitted that he took the deal, y'all. Oh my God. Whatever that promoter they just told him. He just admitted that he took the deal. But what Ken and him is saying, you took the deal behind our back. Right? Coercion, kickback, whatever you want to call it. This man, he is so distorted in his reality. He is distorted and she's so brainwashed. She's sitting up there. She just they just an organized crime. That's all I want to say. Organized crime. He admitted that he took the deal. He said he don't owe them. He made the deal. Candy showed up, but it was behind their back. There was no contract with this group. No contract wrapping with this group. Then on top of that, Rocky take this money. Then behind their back, they don't know it. And then when they do sing or whatever they do, they still gotta pay him Ooh. So, Rocky, this was a kickback. This was a corrupt bidding scheme that you have admitted to. And your wife, you want to say she's accessory to the fact? We're going to say she brainwashed? I don't know.
Since I'm taking that money and I ain't never did do what you got to do, sweetheart.
Listen, I'm good, Rob. I'm so good. Okay, Rob. I mean, I get it. It's your man. I understand. We all supposed to support our man. We love our man or whatever. Mm-hmm. But sometimes we have to acknowledge when things don't be right. Mm-hmm.
Her behavior is she don't care.
I'm cool with all of this.
Yeah, she cool, baby. She cool. They got that money.
Let's get through this Ontario show and we can see where it takes us.
Peacemaker. Tamika is a peacemaker, but Tamika says shit. Y'all ain't gonna mess up my mind. But this girl is brainwashed. And they said often brainwash occur in romantic relationship. She hasn't set no boundary with this man. He's aggressive. He's abusive. And they don't seem to have a healthy relationship. It's everybody's fault. Rocky said, y'all owe me. It's y'all fault. It's not my fault. People like Rocky, it's your fault. People like Rocky, people like Maurice, people like Marceau, people like Martell, it's always your fault. If you say it's your fault. If he said it's your fault, it's your fault. It's never, ever an accountability. Even when they're clearly wrong, they're going to shift the blame. Y'all saw that. He is clearly wrong. Let's just see now. She's going to call mom because she got to shift the blame. That's so not cool. What's going on? But they want me to do business. And look at this. My family falling apart. Everybody else want to make some money. This is crazy. See, listen. Wow. That's it. Y'all. She called mama now. Mama finna get mad at Tamika. Mama is not gonna blame Tasha. That's her love child. She now. Yeah, y'all come on, call on. Yeah, that Rocky. He's stupid, y'all. How these women's intelligent women meet up with these stupid men? That man is the stupidest thing. Now he was the first one. I was watching Rocky on Tasha K. Rocky was the first one was said that they got the $30,000 without knowing it. Rocky was talking to Tasha K. Yeah, Tasha K. The money came, but they got the system messed up. And I'm like, hold it. But he just said that the money came to the address. Rocky said that the money came, but they got the system mixed up. And he just admit that they got the money. That man is so stupid. All right, y'all want to call in? Let's call in. All right, y'all. All right, Yvette Bell says that Yvette Bell said it is the same storyline as Destiny. They just put Stormy in this time. Yeah, nothing new, you guys. We thought that we were going to see something new on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all get them likes up now. I don't know how to read this. I got 31 and 58 up there. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to read how many people are in here. Does somebody know how many people are in here? Can y'all type that in for me? But anyway, get the likes up. But yeah, Yvette, Stormy coming in with the same storyline as what's her name? As Destiny. And Stormy, you stupid. Cause you saw what happened to Destiny. Destiny is gone. Bye, Felicia. Stormy coming in attacking Mia. We said that we did not want to see this anymore. We do not want to see this season. We don't want to see another one, y'all. I'm telling y'all know I hadn't been live in a while because it was bothering me. I try to put out a little something for y'all so y'all remember me. But it was bothering my spirit so much. I was just mentally drained looking. I try to look at these little sneak previews so I can come back and do my commentary. But every time I looked at them, it drained me emotionally. I couldn't even come up. I got to talk to the people. I would be drained because I'm still looking at these people now. The first thing they showed was Kruger. Kruger. Freddy Krueger. I'm sorry, I got that from Carmel Rail. Y'all know Carmel Rail so crazy. Carmel Rail called her Betty Kruger. So Betty Kruger and Stormy. Melody trying to have a peace bond between them. Y'all remember that? It started off like that. That drained me. I was trying to get the content together so I could come and give it to y'all, but I was so drained looking at that Melody trying to tell her truth and make peace with this woman. Didn't woman telling her to shut up? She in Melody house, home, or somewhere. But Melody, I'm sure Melody didn't invite her. Woo, Lord, these people on this show. And then you go move on to the next slide. There is the next slide is pregnant Tiffany. Oh my God, that drained me, y'all. I couldn't come forth live for nothing because I'd be like, I had to go lay down after that. All them men's bullying. Bullying a pregnant woman. She like 9 months pregnant, about to drop that baby in a day. And they were bullying her. And Bravo had the nerve to show it on TV. All them men. And then, oh man, I wish I had that picture. It's y'all saw that picture where Marceau growling at her like that. Ah. That's how he looking at her and said that she should be slapped. Said that this girl, he looking at a pregnant woman and want to slap her. That's what he was saying. That he told that. Told Big Lou that. Big Lou should have knocked him out now. Yeah, Big Lou, that's your baby she had in there. They could make that woman have a miscarriage. But that right there is the all-time low. I thought it was low when they bought Billy Basement on there. Basement Billy, whatever y'all call him. I thought it was low when one is on there talking about little sugar mama male kids. Then this right here, a pregnant 9-month woman with standing child now. You could make this woman have a miscarriage. They all in her face, and then he growling. That goes to show you, my soul. Do you hit on Tisha? Do you hit that woman? I want to, and one more was pissed off about something he did to Tisha. One that couldn't even hold it. She's all on the internet bashing him again. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. But that Rocky made me laugh. Y'all come on. Y'all can call me, talk about anything. Trauma bonding. Yeah. These male chauvinists on this show. Yeah. Male chauvinist. And then you got the women. They so male identifier till they mad at Melody because Melody won't obey. Yeah, and I look like coleslaw finish on. Are y'all gonna call me? On that note, if nobody not gonna call, let me hang up. I sure enjoyed y'all today. And I'm gonna give y'all one more chance. 404-907-7933. I know somebody got something to say about this. Is it ringing, y'all? Don't forget, y'all. Don't forget to hit the Cash App. Don't forget to push the likes. Oh, good. There you go. Somebody gonna call me. And don't be somebody making fun of me. Miss Marilyn. What did I do, y'all? Hold it. I think I cut something. Swipe up.
It's me.
Okay.
Yeah, no one's calling in, and I know you need to have a conversation so people could share their views.
I wanted to. Yeah.
I just think that we need to stop watching that show because those people are not going to change who they are. Looking at the show condones their behavior. That's my view.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to watch it, you guys. We're going to have to do something. And then Carlos bringing in more. He bringing in the same people. Stormy and her mama is still the same people as Wanda.
Yeah, Carlos is who he is, you know? Carlos is a lie. He's just like the people that he's supporting.
Yes. You calling from Maryland?
Yes, that's where I am.
Okay. Yeah. What's the weather like down there? Yeah, is it cold there?
It's sunny and it's nice.
Oh, that's great. So we're talking about trauma bonding today, you guys, and I know you women, y'all got something to say. Well, caller, you know what? When we did that blackout, that forced Wanda out, but it did not send no signal to Carlos. We have to start writing these executive over Carlos. He can be removed as the producer. They can bring on somebody else that will, change the show.
Because I've been saying for the longest time, if everybody blacks out this first episode, especially this first episode, it'll send a message.
Wow,
we don't want to see these people.
And I definitely don't want to see Storm and her mama. And then they bringing on another Scott, y'all. That we don't need no more Scotts. Unfortunately, Kiki, you are a Scott, and we just don't need no more Scotts. You got is that me or that's you? I can hear something.
Wait a minute, what about now? You hear something now? What about now?
No, it's gone. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and Stormy trying to make it though as Melody is copying from her marketing team. And then production, I don't know if production did this or Stormy said it to production, but they definitely wrote in their introduction that Mel was copying took example out of Stormy marketing team, and Mel was just dumbfounded. She said, no, she don't even know their marketing team. You know that. Did you see that?
Yeah, Stormy's not going to do anything they don't allow her to do. So whatever she does, it's approved by Carlos.
Yeah.
Everything. So it's the whole package. I really believe Melody is just going along because they're not chasing her out of her house. She's not going to leave her house for them, and she's just going to ride the thing through until the show stops. I really think that's how she is at this point.
And like that's how she do her own marketing. We all see that. That woman sits in her living room, pack her own stuff. She network all over the internet. She collaborates. She's traveling all over the world. She do her own marketing. And like she said, she was in business even before she came on this show.
She's been very consistent.
I don't know. They want her.
Melody's just, those people are not in Melody's class. Mm-mm. They're not in her class at all. They're a bunch of bums, neighborhood bums.
Let me tell y'all something now. Y'all know I'm in Huntsville. That man talking about something, he represents Huntsville. He put Huntsville on the map. This man is embarrassing. This is a college town. People come all over the world here just to go to college. So basically, this is a professional town. He is embarrassing these people here. And most people in Huntsville don't watch this show, y'all. No.
He's embarrassing us, really. He's embarrassing us. I think Wanda and all of them, they're like taking the race back a couple of notches, taking us back to like the 1960s in a sense with that type of mentality. They're ignorant. They're just ignorant folks.
Very ignorant. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's my roots. That's my Alabama. Yeah, and my grandparents. Yeah, that's my roots. So we're not all ignorant from that.
No, but I know that. I know that for a fact. It's just that they're just making people look bad.
Then what? Yeah.
People look bad.
Yeah, that's right. And Carlos like it because Carlos said that Wanda was his favorite mom on the show, overlooking Miss Van now.
Right. Yeah. No. The Melody and her mother is what it's all about. It's what we all we aspire to be like. Mm-hmm. No, those people are people that we want to separate ourselves from because that's not who we are.
And I know y'all, the younger group bloggers, don't want to drag Stormy mom out of respect, but I can drag her.
That's one. Oh, that woman is full of hate. She's full of hate.
Yeah.
Her face shows her soul. She's horrible.
I heard she was just 50 something. I got kids her age. If she just 50. If that woman is in her 50, I got my daughter in her 50s. So I'm like, no, y'all gotta be kidding me. No, I gotta look it up.
No. She's, you know what? Please forgive me for saying this, but she looks as though she has a bladder infection. When you have a bladder infection, your whole body feels that. She just.
I always frown. I got that hat on looking like this. That big old hat on her head. Oh my God. It was nothing about them was adequate. Adequate, you're supposed to be proper and sitting intelligent and showing your intellect at an adequate party. Oh my God.
You be respectful. When you're sitting at seating like that with people you don't know, you be respectful. They're all dressed up. They're like pigs dressed up at a table. It's like they're not acting like human.
And then I was looking at Tisha. She was enjoying that. Man, Tisha her face was just so elated that Betty was talking to Melody like that.
That makes her feel good because she can't compare to Melody. So if you're going to say something ugly about Melody, that puts Melody on her level, so she could feel better than in her mind.
Oh wow! These are you talking about all these women trauma bonded, but y'all know I look high and low. I done drove all over Huntsville, Madison, everywhere looking for this girl warehouse. I went to all the locations that she got for her warehouse. The first location, all right, somebody said she come out, tell me something, she moved. The second location, she said she had her warehouse too. I went, it was a dead end too. I'm beginning to think.
Ms. Omar, I want to thank you really for giving us the history lesson that you're giving us, because a lot of this stuff, we need to know. These people they're just. These two people on the show pretty much drown out that positive view of the black people, whereas they just take us down several notches, and I thank you for sharing the history to let people know how intelligent
our people are, and I try to focus mostly on women's lately because of what I see on these shows, how these women's belittling male, and how the women's are acting on these shows. I just want to show women's in a positive light that we are intelligent black women.
Melody is the essence of intelligence. She has a lot of wisdom. I mean, the woman, you can't touch her. They can't touch her.
Yeah, she's out of their league.
And Love and Marriage Huntsville was just a stepping stone for her. She, like, all along, she was all in her dream. She's living her dream now. Mm-hmm. Love and Marriage Huntsville was just a stepping stone.
Yeah,
she's moved on.
And Storm is coming on saying my show now, and I'm like, I was glad when Martell opened up with his interview and start, just letting everybody know that Melody is the one pitched the show, and he was there by default. For once, he said something truthful.
Carlos made a statement a while ago about when Melody pitched the show, Martell was right there just grinning. He didn't say nothing. She was doing all the pitching, and he's just sitting there grinning and shaking his head, well, we all know he's an idiot. I mean, we could say idiot till our face turn red,
Well, she did this since she was young, according to her mama. So she had already wrote her ideals down, her plan, her business plan, everything. All she was doing was waiting for that door to open up for her. And Martell just happened to be her husband when it happened. That's why he said he was there by default.
He was nothing. He was nothing but a gopher, and a field worker, because he sure didn't work in the office. Whenever, she said she was giving the office over to him the whole staff was like, well, they knew he wasn't going to do anything.
Yeah,
he was a field worker for Holton Hope.
Yeah, then he stopped doing that. She couldn't find him nowhere. She had to hire other people out to work the field because he'd be out. He'd be gone and disappear with coleslaw, y'all.
Right. He did. I feel she did hold for him more so than for herself. I mean, for them, really, she did it more so for him to give him lifting him up in society. And she was trying to lift him and support him, and he really didn't want that. All he wanted her to be the workhorse, like Maurice and Marceau. They're just lazy men.
Yeah, they're lazy. All their women is up front working, and even if you look at Latasha Scott's husband, that's what he done. Rocky Bivens the same way. These men are all the same.
And what Kimmy is doing Maurice's job at raising his son. He's not being a father to that boy. He's not being a parent to that boy. He's being a friend to the boy. Where he's putting all the responsibility on Kimmy. And that's why when the clip they showed of him saying that Kimmy deserves equal,
parenting
rights to him, rather than saying I'm not doing the job, she's doing my job for me. He's not going to say that.
Okay, Carl, I got another caller coming in.
I got it going. Talk to you later.
Love you. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Miss Texas, are you on the line?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Black Titanic.
Hello.
This is Arletta.
Oh,
Texas.
hey, babe, how are you?
I'm doing fine, sister. I want to tell you three things, or actually three things, but I don't know. Anyway, I want to say that when Stormy is dancing, to me, she looks nasty and vulgar.
I hate that. Oh, I hate to see her dance. Oh.
Go, And anyone who sleeps in the bed with dope, well, I don't know what to say about that. And I want to say I love your investigative field report. I just love them. And I want to ask, how is your friend that you was going to get a couple of weeks ago? Is she okay?
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. She's been here. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I had so many people I be trying to help. I have forgot. Yeah, she's good. Mm-hmm.
I know. That's why I appreciate your heart and your effort and the things that you say. So I just wanted to say that to you, okay?
And thank you for your financial support, Arlita. I know you be supporting me financially. Thank you. With your cash app.
I feel so blessed that I can do it. I just feel blessed that I can do it because I can remember when I didn't have a penny.
Wow.
So I'm good. I'm good, and I love you. So I want you to keep on doing what you're doing, and I just love you. And thank you so much for everything that you do.
Thank you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna close it. I got my little phone calls. I'll be just want to at least talk to 2 or 3 of y'all. I love hearing y'all voice. Pretty soon I'll have enough money to do the what y'all call it, by the stream, y'all. Y'all know I'm on a fixed income. So whenever y'all send me some, I put it up till I get enough to buy StreamYard so we can talk to each other face to face. Let me shout out to all my co-hosts over here. It's been fun. Did y'all know? Can y'all see how many I got up here? How many people on here? Because I be trying to keep up with it. Y'all know every time I hang up, they take my view. They take at least sometimes 200 or 300 views from me. Anyway, I want to shout out with Evelyn Chambers. She said, I agree with you about what you are saying, Arian. About Arian, yeah. She just going to always be that. You know how you take your trash out to the curb and you put your trash inside? That's what she gonna be. I hate to call this girl trash, but that's what she accepts. That's all she thinks she deserves, man. Evelyn said Martell is living in a twilight zone. Yvette Bell said the devil dressed not understanding that he just need help. Gwen say, how did Kimmy end up in Huntsville if she's from Baltimore? Yeah, I think she said she's from Baltimore. Yeah. Martell is playing with the affairs of the heart, and that girl will snap one day. Flora Hook, you nailed it. That's who you gotta watch right there. One day I believe she gonna hurt that man. But this man don't marry her, and she done invested all that in it. It kind of remind you of Snap. Y'all remember Snap? That movie used to be about women snapping on their men, y'all. All right, Miss Brown said those women on that stage think Tisha's a fool, making herself look stupid. I think I read that. Florida Hook, yes, ma'am. She's totally embarrassed herself. So I'm gonna call out all y'all name and then I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna go down the line so I won't. So I just talked about Evelyn Chambers, Yvette Bell, Tina Turner. Hey, Tina Turner, yay. Yeah, Jean S. Kimmy told Maurice, I raised my son. Yeah, she's not trying to raise her son again. Miss Evelyn, thank you for the super chat. Y'all remember use those super chat. Thank you, Evelyn. Yvette Bell, Evelyn Chambers for the super chat. Dion Janet Jackson, 1814. Grand rising to you also. Comma girl, grand rising to you. Let me see who else on here. Pamela, hey. Flora Hooks, hey. I did Yvette. Gwen Brown. Tango was on here. I remember that Tango J. I don't see my little Gamma this morning. Yvette Bell, Scorpio MZ. I did Flora Hooks. Child of God. Yeah, wow. How about that? Grand rising to you. Gwen Brown, Grand rising. PK Joe, hey. Scorpio MZ. Tango J. Who else? I think I got everybody. Tell Linda Gamma, hey. And who else? Beverly Childs. I don't see her. Arlita Jordan. Just got to talk to her. And that's it, you guys. I'm going for the night. Thank you, guys. Y'all make sure y'all go back and like all my videos. Just hit that like button, okay, y'all? Thank y'all. Goodbye. Be happy today. Be happy, Tango. Bye, Tango. What you say? Poor dude has tunnel vision. Bye, Tango. Bye, everybody. How many people?